welcome LEGO fans to our second smallest new LEGO The Hobbit The Desolation of Smaug review here on Bilbo Brick 09's channel. And today, once again, we're visiting the forest of Mirkwood and the elves who live there, including Thranduil, father of
Legolas, Tauriel.
It's not the father of Tauriel.
Oh, now father.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not do that.
Yes.
Yeah, let's...
We'll also be visiting a new brown ward and the orcs of Unibad.
And also, the army of the West.
So without further ado, let's check this out. Alright, so here is Mirkwood Elf Army. This for us is a very controversial set for a few different reasons. But before we get to our opinions, we want to try and do as non-opinionated of a review as possible. We can do our ratings later on. So, I need to get my box and instruction manual out, so we will be right back. So here's the box, which is held up by Feanor. And by the way, if you haven't met our good friends yet, Feanor The Second and Andrew 19 Andrew 30 are in the house.
Good day.
They are fellow friends and experts. So here is Mirkwood Elf Army. The recommended ages for it are 8 to 14.
But who cares?
I'm sorry. The set number is 79012. It's called Mirkwood Elf Army. Contains 276 pieces. And it retails for $29.99. So overall, pretty good on price per piece. Especially considering that we get 6 minifigures and a warg.
And how much is it?
$29.99 for 276 pieces.
$29.99 divided by 276.
Here's the back of the box, showing some of the functions, minifigures, and weapons.
29.99 divided by 276. Nope. I'll be back in a second.
And here is the instruction manual, which came bent. I did not do that. 2 numbered bags. First one we build the tree, second one we build the wall and the weapons rack and the siege ladder. Build Thranduil first, which I was glad about.
Unlike Saruman.
Yes. That was so annoying.
He couldn't stand building Orthonk and having to wait to build Saruman. Which I think is kind of funny because really, you know how to build them.
I didn't want to open up the bag.
But, yeah, I can understand with a set that big.
No.
If it was a set that big, then you could pretty much just open up both bags and create.
Okay, I am ready. Okay. Repeat that.
It looks like the answer is 0.108659.
The answer is 0.108659. So roughly 10-11 cents per piece.
Okay. Now here, interestingly enough, it tells you that you should buy 2 of them and connect them. In the designer video on Lego.com, they tell you to buy 4 of the set.
Well, they don't really tell you to. They say, and if you wanted to buy 4, then you could have a huge fortress. And you can also connect these and create...
I was going to get to that later.
circular.
We'll get more into that controversy later.
Yes.
Parts list, minifigure checklist, including the floating, glowing necromancer of Dol Guldur. Advertisement for Lego.com/The Hobbit, Lake Town Chase, Dol Guldur Battle,
And
Lego The Hobbit the video game, which we discussed in Dol Guldur Battle. So if you want to hear more about that, make sure you check out that review. And of course, this tantalizing flyer for The Journey Concludes in 2014. Hopefully,
and back again.
and hopefully it will go out with a bang, which would be, and the bang of course would be, well I should say hopefully it will go out in flames.
Because I see fire.
I could actually...
I'm not a
Wait,
singer.
you forgot.
Oh, of
Screamy
course.
Kid.
Screamy Kid. You should. That's your line, Andrew. You're falling down on the job, man.
Terrible.
So, I am going to go ahead. That doesn't fit this set, sorry. I need to put that in some kind of video because I love that song. The more I listen to it, the more I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm almost like it. I'm almost maybe even more liking it than Song of War of the Mountain, though.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, it's easy to like this one more because
Oh,
this
I don't
one
like
really,
this one more.
this one completes the movie better.
Yes.
I think because it's so interrelated to the story and what's been happening.
Yeah. Misty Mountains was too. They're both great songs, way better than any of the songs at the end of The Lord of the Rings. Any of them. Especially Gollum's song. But anyway,
And maybe.
that's about music. Can you pause that, please? It's a great song, though. I'm gonna find a video to put that in, because I have to. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and show you Thranduil, because he's not my
Don't you want
favorite.
to save the best for last?
Yeah, maybe we should. Okay.
What's? Oh yeah.
Yeah. You guys go ahead and show the orcs and the other elves. And
Yeah,
I'm saving
I want an
Thranduil and the
archer.
warg.
I want the archer.
There's 2 archers.
I mean, I want one of them.
Are they the same?
Sure, start with the orcs. Start with the orcs.
Yeah, the archers are the same.
The orcs are pretty much the same.
I'll take this elf right here. And then I'll take the plain orky. Give me the boring one. This one. Actually, they're both.
Don't look.
Alright.
Alright, so this is the first Gundabad orc. Same as usual. The face.
Very
Printing.
interesting speech.
Torso and leg printing. Back
Connected.
printing.
Connected.
And back of head printing. And his giant sword.
Okay,
Amazing.
moving on. We have.
Whoa! That orc.
Okay. We have the amazing superior Gundabad orc. Boasting his famous. Whatever this thing is.
Shoulder armor.
Shoulder armor. Shoulder armor the stupendous.
And a totally awesome...
Spear.
Which we've seen how many times?
You've gotta love that spear.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
only seen that in like one other LOTR or Hobbit set or something. Which makes it very rare. Not at all.
Get these orcs out of here. It's time for some elves.
Oh.
Actually, no, let me go ahead and show the warg.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't
Nice.
want. I wouldn't want to.
I like that we get another warg in here, especially because it's in a different
Warg.
color. Warg.
Ward.
Because, duck real quick, please.
What?
Can you duck real quick? There is Attack of the Wargs. We get a white warg and a gray warg there. And in this set, we get a brown warg. So in other words, the 2 sets go great together. You can put the warg in Attack of the Wargs. You can bring more wargs into this set. So, you know, good mixed for good times. This is my second favorite warg after the white warg. Because most wargs are actually brown. And I feel like I'm saying warg like so many times.
Yeah.
And also, I actually thought that they were more of a combination of gray and brown.
Yeah, you always see him at night, so it's hard to tell. So he's pretty scary looking from that angle. Looks like some kind of horror movie creature. And the bottom jaw is separate, but I don't feel like taking it off. I'm afraid I'll break something. Of course the neck
Like
moves.
what, your finger?
No, like the piece. Also comes with a rubberized tail. And you can put an orc in there. Or you can take the saddle out and put a brown brick in there. So it looks like its body. And you could have someone just sit on him like that. If you want to. So, overall...
Which I actually think makes more sense because they don't have saddles. They
Yeah.
just ride bareback on the wargs.
does make sense, actually.
Come on. My bad.
So, one of my favorite parts of the set, but they're going to go ahead and show you the other elves besides Thranduil now.
Me first? Okay, 1 second. I gotta put something back. Okay, don't steal those. Okay, so we got one of the Mirkwood Elf Archers. Awesome. They also come in a poly bag, which I did not get.
None of us did.
There's the regular.
Longbow.
That's very boring.
Getting
We
violent.
get a. Oh gosh. We get a hood that is also found in Attack on Weathertop.
In a different color.
Yes, but still found. We get the normal elf face.
You've seen it before.
Yeah.
You've seen it before,
You've seen
haven't
it
you?
before, haven't you? Go.
Actually, they did because Gollum was captured and taken to Mirkwood.
How do you know that?
Appendices.
Not appendices. Gandalf tells you.
Oh, that's right, yeah. He
There's
doesn't
the
tell you that he
clothes.
took him to Mirkwood, though, in the movie. In the book he does, not in the movie, though.
Oh.
Unless you watch The Hunt for Gollum.
There's the body. Dropped it.
Chopped an elf's body.
The elf is now completely paralyzed.
He's twitching because I got my axe
Oh.
embedded in his nervous system.
Extended edition.
LOTR 2 towers.
Extended edition.
And there's
Okay.
the legs.
And that printing. Stop dropping things!
Mm-hmm. And then this elf is the exact same, correct?
Exact same. There's nothing different about him.
That is what I thought. So
I think
I'm-
there's one more speck of dust on that elf than the other one.
Okay. Well, moving on. This elf is a little bit different because he comes with a brown hairpiece, like you saw in Barrel of Escape. Same face and torso and back printing. And then, why does Lego keep on giving us
Tauriel and
no
Dagger of
no?
Time.
Why do we keep on getting the Dagger of Time in LOTR sets?
I don't
That
know.
just doesn't make any sense.
And it also
LFR
doesn't make
sets?
sense that he has Tauriel's daggers.
Hmm?
Doesn't
Eh.
make sense that he has Tauriel's
He
daggers.
stole them! He stole them from us!
I don't know, it's weird. But anyway, the best part of the set probably is Thranduil.
Thranduil.
This is why you buy the set, is for
Yeah.
Thranduil. No other reason, probably.
Well,
Which is why-
the archers.
Which
For
is
me,
why
yeah.
you would not buy more than one of these.
right, because you're
Yeah.
going to have 4 Thranduils.
Or Thranduils, if one wasn't bad enough.
Yeah, he's also the creepiest character in the movie, right?
Yeah, with his
Creepier than
dragon
Azog
scar.
and Bull.
Yes.
And then
Spoiler
everything else.
alert!
That's one thing,
It's just creepy.
one thing, it would have been nice if instead of one
Yeah.
of these faces, we
Yeah,
got
have
a
the
face
dragon
with the
scar.
dragon scar. I think
Yeah.
that would be pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. That's not what I was talking about, though. I mean, like, when he's just
Yeah.
up in people's
Yeah.
faces, you're like, what the heck is he doing
Yeah.
in the movie?
Anyway,
Very weird.
hairpiece is probably the coolest part of him. He's got that
Mhm.
weird crown thing
Yeah.
and long blonde hair.
His eyebrows, like Legolas, are brown, even though he has blonde hair.
True. Now there is the printing. He's got some kind of necklace on there. Any idea what that is, Feanor?
Did he steal it from the elves?
Can I see it real fast?
Maybe it's a certain white gem.
Yeah,
no,
so
it
like
isn't.
them.
It isn't.
And the printing from the torso continues onto the legs there. Back printing.
At least it better not be.
Very nice. So there is Thranduil, and you've now seen the best part of the set. Unless you like seeing elves get flung.
Bringing items and defaults played with Legos.
The only reason that you're gonna like seeing elves be flung places is if you're a yerk.
We're going to show you the 2 small little things that you also get with the set. Orc Siege Ladder. This is not the elves. It belongs to the orcs. I have never seen this piece before.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
That's
Hero
cool.
Factory.
Hero Factory.
I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
I don't know because I don't have the sets.
I've got one, and I didn't see this piece.
Yeah, I think it was on sets a wave before that.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
So, overall, cool piece on there, and you can just set it on one of the wall sections. And if you get 4 sets, you'll get 4 siege ladders.
Woohoo.
Woohoo!
And here's the weapons rack. As Feanor said, if you were to get 4 sets, you would get 4 of these, and they would be able to connect. That would actually probably look pretty cool.
Yeah.
But then why wouldn't you just buy it off of Amazon or something?
Exactly. So
I think eBay.
if
Amazon
you're not
doesn't
going to
deal
do
with
that, and I would not.
individual parts of a set, does it?
Well, depending on if somebody has it on Amazon.
One thing I would say, if you're not going to do that, and I would not recommend doing that, because this isn't. I would rather get a few Uruk-hai armies and make Helm's Deep bigger,
Oh yeah.
or a few more Dol Guldur ambushes to make Dol Guldur bigger. Than
Or a Black
Because
Gate.
then you'd have a lot of...
Blackgate, yeah.
But he doesn't like the Black Gate. Feanor doesn't like putting 2 Black Gates.
Well, I would figure out how to do it
Yeah.
correctly.
And so if you're not going to do that, I'd recommend taking the Technic pin out, and maybe even replacing the bricks with holes with regular bricks, just because it'll make it look a little more complete by itself. Microfigure statue in there, longbow, and you could put one more weapon there if you wanted to. So we'll be back momentarily with the main structure. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the actual wall section. And of course, as you know, if you get 4 more, you'll have the complete thing.
Yay.
Now, as it did come in 2 sections, we'll go ahead and look at them as 2 sections. But I'm going to show them to you out of order because the second one is a bit more exciting. So on here we get these 2 awesome printed shields. Any comments on these guys?
Cool.
It would have been better if they weren't on the outside of the wall for the elves, because with them on the outside, they can't access the...
On the box art, it does show Thranduil holding one.
Well, of course it does. It's Thranduil.
Doesn't it? Well,
Yeah, I see Thranduil.
It is Thranduil.
without his hair.
No, not a bold Thranduil. So there he is with the shield. I think he looks a lot cooler like that.
Better. Not necessarily cooler.
Yeah, better.
Thranduil is creepy, not cool.
Uh-huh.
And there he is with his angry face. So, that's probably the best part about the wall. Unless your name is Feanor The Second.
Wait.
Because
Oh gosh.
we have... Yes!
A stupid flick
Boom!
Ooh,
That was a direct hit! But what's this? The brown warg is still coming, and it can leap over the wall and eat all the elves.
What's Thranduil going to do now?
Seriously,
The warg doesn't need to.
this set is...
The orc can jump up, grab
Yeah.
on, and pull himself
I forgot
over.
to mention, this set was a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be.
At least make it as big as... At least... make it as big as Uruk-hai armies.
Yeah.
But even that's too small.
So anyway, you got an awesome flick missile there. It's endless fun.
If you
Uh.
flick
We got
missiles.
a plant tendril there, and then one of those pretty rare olive green branches. They're not quite as rare as they once were.
Because we're...
There's the flick missile, and it fell. There's 2 shelves here for elves to stand on. Unfortunately, our other elf was taken apart and they were put back together, so we can only put 1 there. Oh, we can put that guy there. Except he's gonna get killed right away because he doesn't have anything to defend himself with.
Other than a knife.
He doesn't have a bow though. And of course, you can have the wall straight or you can curve it like that, which is probably the best way to do things. So there's the wall. Next is probably the better part,
Yeah.
the tree, because we do get a few interesting things in here. I just stuck this random knife in there because I thought it looked cool. Now in here, we get Thranduil's green gems because we all know
That's according to,
that Thranduil loves his green gems.
which is only, and I mean only, according to the Lego designers.
One thing
we
I don't...
do not actually know if he likes green jewels, which I'm sure that he does.
No, he likes white gems.
Yeah, he likes them better.
One thing to note is that one of them isn't even a gem, it's just a translucent green stud. But the actual green gem I think is kind of rare, isn't it?
In that color, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And then this like auburn tan lid, you can stick that back in there.
Whatever it is.
That's... You get 2 connector areas, so you can kind of make your own design. You can put it on the left, the right, or you can get more and do both.
Which we do not recommend.
No, we do not recommend that at all. Next thing you can do, you can spin the top of the tree 360. And that is for probably the best function in the set. Now, which one of you mind holding the camera, please? Andrew?
Yeah, sure.
Now, before we show this function, I'm going to give you a physical science lesson.
Oh boy.
Showing you how this works.
Ooh.
Please zoom in here.
I don't know how to.
The zoom is right there. So, as you can see, the elf is back here. There's a tree branch here.
Mass time.
You probably know what the function is. We fling the elf, but if we do that, he's going to hit this and fall down to his death, right?
Yes.
No, because here's the load,
I've got it.
and here's the effort. This hits the tree branch out of the way. You'll see this here, like that. And the elf safely flies through the air.
Safely?
Safely.
Yes.
How is it safe if you're flying through the air?
And goes slice. So
Put a warg in that. put a-
No,
you
that
can't.
wouldn't work.
Oh, you can't put a
So I'm
warg.
going to show you that to you one more time on the tripod now,
Okay.
as best I can.
Okay. How do you?
Go ahead.
How do you?
Yeah, it's that right.
Right there. Okay.
So there we go. And his hair fell off. So now we have a bald elf lurking around on the floor somewhere.
Oh, headless orc.
Hang on. Wait. You want to know why he's headless? The Rohirrim caught up to him.
So overall, that's a pretty fun function, I think. What do you
Yeah.
guys say?
It's
made cooler by this tree branch falling
yeah,
out
it's
the
as
way.
good as the barrel escape one.
And there was an orc
Not
head
quite as
flying
good.
right at
Oh
your
yeah,
face.
not quite as good.
But it's
What? I like this one better than Barrel Escape.
maybe
because,
a little tiny bit.
Because with Barrel Escape you could only do barrels, really. Unless you wanted to go insane and start flinging things everywhere.
Like we did.
Yes.
That was...
The jack-o'-lantern.
We did do that, didn't we?
Yes, we did. So anyway, that is about it as far as showing you Mirkwood Elf Army. And get the spear out here. So, we have minifigures falling apart, so I'll start putting some of this back together while we talk. So overall, I don't have many building tips, because I think this is a pretty lame set, honestly.
Yeah.
For the most part.
This is
It's-
my least favorite of all
it's-
four.
This is my second least favorite Hobbit set, after Riddles for the Ring.
Yeah, for me too.
It's what it is it's a filler. Because they don't want to give us Smaug yet, because hopefully they're saving it for next year. Either that
and
or
then they're
they're...
gonna just be like, okay, that's all we're gonna make, and then we're gonna like revolt or something.
Honestly, I wouldn't really care
Not
as
be
long
able
as
to
it was
do
a really huge set. Came with like Erebor, Daemon.
Yeah.
Oh boy, if they're gonna
Yeah,
make
Erebor.
Erebor and Smaug,
If that's
They're
all
gonna
they
make
made, I wouldn't
Smaug
care.
Smaug's, Smaug's treasure.
They probably will not make Erebor, because I mean, it's so huge.
My guess is that they'll probably just make a Smaug,
A
Two
battle
full
of 5
size?
armies. Yeah.
to full size, and then
It's probably going to be built similar to that Hero Factory dragon. Similarly.
and then have like a minifigure or two to go alongside it.
And some treasure or something.
And we'll finally have Bilbo's blue vest or whatever.
Yes. Well, we kind of already have that, except it's one from the extended edition.
Well, I mean,
He was staring you down.
do we have a Lego Bilbo blue vest?
Yeah, it's the exclusive Target version.
I mean, except for the exclusive
No,
Target
other
version,
than that,
which I
we
do
don't.
not have.
Neither do I.
Well, that is, because I'm special. Anyway,
You're not the special.
You're not the special
You
one.
did say the, right?
no.
Oh, never mind.
Anyway, so as I said, this is filler right here. This is filler material. This scene is not even in the movie. The closest thing we could find,
Barrel escape.
yes, it's during the Forest River scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
After the barrels. Well, it's during the barrel escape. After they escape the palace. So yeah, it's filler material. They just don't want to give us Smaug yet, or
It's just like one of the, well, not just like, but sort of like the Tower of Warthog. With the ant and the... Okay, never mind. Not like that at all.
no. So anyway, I don't have any building tips for it because unless you're a completist like we are and want to have every set, I would not recommend this set. to anyone.
No more riddles for the ring.
Or riddles for them. All the others I would. But those two I would. So now it's time to get to the ratings.
Finally.
Since I built it, I will rate the build. I have to admit, we do get some kind of cool pieces. Thranduil's hairpiece.
Thranduil himself.
Yeah, Thranduil himself. Brown work, like that. Olive green tree branch. Siege ladder pieces. New shields. The green gem. So I will go ahead and give it an 8 for the build.
Oh, don't forget about that.
That's for playability.
Yeah, but that's also kind of build.
Kind of, yeah.
Because you have to build it.
True.
So.
Andrew, would you like to rate playability?
3.5.
No.
7.
7?
I don't know. I'm not good at rating playability.
Well, just keep in mind we get a flick missile, this, and spinny tree.
6.
That's kind of low for me.
Okay.
I might go with like a 7.5.
7.5. Okay.
Somewhere around there. Depends on if you like battling armies and flinging elves and flick missiles too. Because I know if I let Feanor rate it, he would have given it a 10 because it has a flick missile.
Hardy.
But he got stuck with display, so what do you say to that, Feanor?
It has very good display ability. Things such as Thranduil and the tree and stuff, so like you can, like, you have a nice space here for making a display. So I'm gonna give it an 8 for display because you get some nice pieces like Thranduil, the orcs, the warg, and the shields.
So, in other words, the ratings didn't really reflect what we thought of the set.
Well, it's because we did certain ratings. If it was overall, I'd probably give it a 5.
Okay, yeah.
But for display, I'm giving it an 8 because it's a great set for display.
Yeah.
Okay,
So that is about it for
don't we-
Mirkwood Elf Army. If you get this set, I would definitely recommend getting Barrel Escape and Fleeing from Mirkwood Spiders to go with it to complete your Escape from Mirkwood Spiders, I'm sorry, to complete your Mirkwood collection. I doubt we'll get any more Mirkwood sets because the next wave will probably mostly focus on Erebor, maybe some Lake Town, Battle of the Five Armies, that kind of thing. So, thanks for tuning in. We got more Desolation and Smaug reviews coming very soon. Got some non-Lego Hobbit items coming on here as well. We got some Star Wars stuff for the Star Wars fans.
And perhaps one Lego Marvel Superheroes.
Another one. Even some Hero Factory stuff. So, thanks for tuning in. Watch Desolation.
I have a question for you, though. What is different about these two?
Yeah, what is different?
There is something
Yeah, one thing.
not quite right.
Yes.
These two minifigures in their original form.
Don't. Don't.
Yeah. Yep. That's Matthew's face. That's
Yeah.
someone else's face.
Yes. He got it right away.
Because he told me that like 3 times.
They did?
Yes.
What?
No, I knew that Ian McKellen plays both characters.
Oh, yeah, that. Oh, well.
Anyway.
Okay, yes.
Moving on.
Watch Desolation Smaug. Stay tuned for more awesome things. And this warg is going to eat you.